Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. Welcome to the Exercise Next show. I'm going to try to do these streams in the morning. Hopefully, we'll get back to some level of afternoon activity. I would ideally to stream 2 times in the day would be great. But let's get right to it. So we were working on a level here, and we added it into the Godot game engine, and so far so good, right? It's looking okay, right? It's not ideal, right? I mean, but then what is, right? Game development is, making plans that look cool so that by the time the game comes out, at least your game looks halfway decent, or hopefully there's some surprises in there for the player and that kind of thing. And then you're basically battling technical issues until it's released. And visual issues also, because your visuals could get outdated, and that happens to a lot of game developers and a lot of games that come out, even AAA games. That's why AAA games, you don't see much live development like what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm not making a AAA game, but hopefully it'll look like that. And there's a lot of cool next gen games coming out. I've seen a couple demos for some of the newer games, and they look good, visually. I don't know if players would enjoy the gameplay itself, but that's that's their they have plans for all that stuff. So anyways, let's get right to it. We're gonna jump back into Godot. We're gonna do some Blender, and hopefully we'll see if we could move on past where we were. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Just loading this up. Let's take a little peek around. I think I have some fireflies to add in this thing to add some life. So let's add some fireflies in there. Should be pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Okay, while this is loading. Just in case if you've been watching the stream for a little bit here, I just would like to let you guys know that There's an ex Nikki shirt out there, believe it or not. Ex Nikki t-shirt with her face on it. Let's take a quick peek on that while this loads up. So there's an Exercise merch store if you look in the about page, and there's a link right here. Okay, here we go. There you go. So we got like a hoodie, we got a mug. Let's go here. We got a mug. You know, I have to work with a base price for these things, so that's why these these are that price. I mean, I would love these prices to be at least lower, but you know what, if the people that make the stuff need to get paid too, so it's good maybe if you save up and it's like a memorabilia type thing. But I think like this ex Nikki hoodie, sorry, ex Nikki t-shirt mixed with the ex Nick hoodie, if you wear the t-shirt under the hoodie, I think it's gonna look cool with that yellow little piece of yellow poking out right there. I mean, I would love this to be a zipper also, but they have a zipper one, but the print, they don't print properly on it, right? The print would look like kind of weird on it. So that's, maybe in the future, we have much cooler things. I have some ideas about clothes that might look pretty cool. But anyways, this is it. So that's exercisenick-shop.fourthwall.com. Yeah, I would like to put some smaller items up. But yeah, it's like $24.99. So by the time shipping or whatever it is, it might be about $30. I'm not sure according to where you live. And the hoodie, yeah, is a more premium item, right? Let's show you the hoodie real quick. I don't know if I actually did this on stream. So that's the hoodie right there. This is how it could look, right? Guys, don't say, oh, it doesn't look like that. Hey guys, I'm saving up to get mines too. So let's see. So we got a hoodie here in the back, got the thing. This is how it's a unisex, right? Anybody could wear it. Very cool. Right, so this is $43.33. By the time like shipping and all this sort of stuff, I don't know how much it will be. It'd probably be like $50 at most, I'm thinking. But it's according to where you live. Don't quote me on that. This is the mug. So it's kind of, I put the face on here. I put my face on there. So if you guys want to have me at home, there you go. Hello everybody. And then I wrap some of the art that we use for the background here. You can see the background here on the stream. Now the thing about this art, I can explain this art just a little bit. This art is something I drew like back in the 1990s. Not to date myself, but check it out. It's just like all the stuff that I thought was cool at the time. I don't want to say exactly what they are, but it's just cool drawings, very colorful. It's a mural. You could look at it. Yeah, you could find different little things in here. People and butterflies and bubbles and somebody playing a musical thing. I would like to see if anybody could tell me what these people are in the mural on the mug. If anybody could figure out what it is I'm trying to show here, let me know in the comments. I think some people might know who this guy is in the mural, and some people might know who this person is here in the bear suit. Look at this. I'm selling it out. I'm not gonna sell it out. You guys check it out. Okay, thanks again. Yeah. So by the time shipping and everything, I think like maybe this mug might be like, I don't know, $14, $15. I'm not sure. It's according to where you live, right? But these are things you could have that look cool. Imagine drinking coffee in the mug, right? Wearing the t-shirt and the hoodie over it, so you get a little piece of yellow poking out there, right? You get a little piece of yellow, the ex Nikki. You could wear, as a guy, you could wear this ex Nikki t-shirt. Nothing is wrong with that. When people ask, hey, what's going on? It's like, nope, I watch the Exercise Nick show on Twitch. Just let them know. I purposefully didn't put Twitch on here or any kind of advertising. I want you guys to be able to tell people. How long would these be available? Kind of almost indefinitely for now. I don't think the site. Hey, Mason, what's up? Mason is in the house. Good morning, sir. How are you, Mason? Hello, XDK and I welcome you.
こんにちは。こんにちは。
Yeah, so yeah, these things will be available kind of indefinitely for now, meaning that they'll just be around. There is I noticed on the site they could run out of items, right? They could run out of items. So like they have a particular hoodie with a particular color, and they could run out of it. So you know, if you guys want to support the channel and want to make sure you have your hoodie before their supply runs out, let me know. But if the supply runs out, let's just say, everybody that watches the stream or that could ever watch the stream buy a hoodie and they start to run out, I would, and they can't get any more of that color of, which is the exercise color or whatever it is. You could get yellow t-shirts, right? X-Nikki is no problem. But the color, like my color here, might be harder to get. And even the hoodie might be exactly one for one for the color of my fur. But if it runs out, I'll try to look for another distributor that has the hoodie and see. Hopefully by that time, I'll have enough money to do another limited edition run. So yeah, so you should be okay. Next, I'll give them like maybe 3 months to keep everything in there. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Okay, guys, this is where we're at. This is what we built. Look at that. That's not too bad. This is an engine, right? You can see the water flowing. Let me pause it there. Right, there's the water flowing. We have the grass. We have some rocks. Right. So far so good with this. Right. We do need to dolls it up a little bit more. Right. I took the quick way out by adding these rocks by these gaps. Haha, haha, Mason, I don't want to answer that. I might be selling out the game. Orange blood. I might get in trouble if I answer that. Mason. When it comes out, you're gonna have to learn what these things are. It could be, I'll put it to you this way. We had a I had a choice whether to make it red or orange. And seeing that you ask, let's take a look. I'm not saying what it is. I'm just saying I had a chance to make it either red or orange. That's all I said. Let's go into the shader here. So check this out, right? So seeing that Mason asked, and Mason is is a founder of the community here. Check this out, guys. So if I do put it like that. Oh, not over here. My bad. Let's go back. Right here. If I do put it like that, guys, look what happens. Lycos. Definitely played with that already. So I said I don't want to answer that too much, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for you, Mason. Right, all of a sudden it takes on a different meaning, right, guys? I don't, but you didn't hear that from me. I don't want to get in trouble with heavenly form. copy this back. I want to copy back the the exact color. I'm using the hex color here. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys. Believe me, I mean, there's a lot of things I would like to say, because I think they're pretty cool. But okay, so what we're gonna do here today? We're gonna finish this up real quick, and then we'll probably move on to something else if we could make it in that time. Give me a second here, guys. Let me you know, I could literally reload this. Quick load. Excuse me. Okay, I just quick load it. Lovely, save that. Okay, so what we were making last time, we were making some sort of something in the middle here for the bad guy to enter. So if we're able to hide these things, let's hide it. There we go. We have like a lake, we have a bed, right? Like a lake bed here. I'm seeing something here in the environment shader. Let's check the environment shader out. Environment, dark lighting. Let's click on that. Okay, see here, reverse. Why is that reverse color always on? I don't get it. It looks terrible. Okay, I just fixed some shading problems there. So this is another thing, like some game engines, lights have certain kind of efficiency type things or different methods of doing things. So I'll show you guys something. So see, I turned something called reverse color on, and if you look by the space by the rock here, it looks like there's light piercing through it, and that's wrong. If you turn that off, all of a sudden it looks proper. There's no gap in there, and that's just because, like, for now, even though they say that a lot of game engines have PBR, like photorealistic shading and photo-based rendering and different things like that, it's still pretty much a cheat using OpenGL and using you know, using DirectX and all that sort of stuff. I mean, you know, it's getting pretty close, but still a little bit of a thing there. But anyways, so yeah, just fix that. Okay, let's go in and make the elevator for this bad guy to come up in. Let's go and switch over to Blender. Oh yeah, let's add fireflies. Okay, that's what we're about to do. Let's go. Let's grab the fireflies, which would be under animal life. I'll come in here. So this is the last batch of fireflies I got here. We just sprinkle a couple of these guys. Now you guys might not see it with YouTube compression, and YouTube compression and Twitch, but I'm gonna stay here so you guys could kind of see some specks going in and out the screen. I call that fireflies. I thought it was a cool touch. It's an idea I had a while back. You know, some life around these weird kind of pink plants. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's add some more to where we have these right here. I'm gonna show the gizmo for this. Show gizmos. Okay, here we go. Okay. I have a feeling I want to put it kind of over here. Let's put it over here by the water and next to the rock. Let's do a couple more of these and then we'll jump into Blender. Let's want to zoom in a bit here. Let's see what we're getting here. The reason why I'm putting this one down here is because I think, like, by the time the bad guy shows up, it'll make a great visual also, right? And seeing the fireflies off into the distance is kind of like you would almost want to head in that direction, right? So that's another thing about level design, is like directing the player through the level, you know. But this is all my levels so far are pretty linear. And linear meaning that you move from one point to another point and another point. It's not like overly open world, but there could be an open world element in here. But most open world elements are kind of like big rooms, right? So if like the game that I play, a game called Warframe, and in Warframe there's an open world. There's a let me see how many open worlds in Warframe. Like there's like 3 open worlds I could remember right now in Warframe, and they did a really good job, right? Those guys are AAA game developers, excuse me, and they have a big team, right? The developer for Warframe is called Digital Extremes, and they made a game called Warframe about some space ninjas, kind of going through the galaxy, you know, righting wrongs and helping people in need and stuff like that. And in the game, you do co-op missions, and it's pretty fun. I played a lot, and oh my gosh. Oh no. Did I mention Warframe almost every stream? Oh my, no. I'm gonna end that there. I mentioned Warframe so many times. I don't even. Oh wow, Mason, thank you for rescuing me. It's like by now I should be getting royalties, right? It does deserve it. Oh man, you're right, Mason. Thanks for saving me, man. Like, I didn't realize, like. Oh no. You know what's good? You know what happens with me though? Like, I think like when I say something, like people don't really, like it's not like it's not really being heard or something, or like maybe I wouldn't say people don't get it. It's just like when I say something, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, like people didn't understand, or like whatever it is that what I said. Yeah, same way with Dark Souls. I heard really good things about that game, and I also heard with Dark Souls. I also heard some music. You know, like the music in Dark Souls is really epic stuff. You know, and I like epic sounding music. Is Dark Souls open world also? What is the game about? Is it about Dante? Like Dante going to hell and killing demons or something? I'm not sure. What is it? What is Dark Souls about? I don't even know. You have a group of parts you can choose from, but they're linear, so it's not really open world. Right, okay, okay. But you can choose which part first. Second. Okay. Okay. You see, no, I thought Dark Souls was completely open world. You know, you were like running around and fighting demons or something like that. Wow. Okay, okay. Alright guys, we're gonna have to run through this to make sure that these fireflies make sense, and I'm gonna have to look at everything. I didn't look at the grass and the firefly, you know, so we're gonna have to run through the level really quickly. And then we're going to, let's open Blender so that we know that, the thing is, a lot of game engines doesn't like to run with 3D applications at the same time. It's just a thing in 3D with graphics cards. Sometimes you run into issues. So me doing this is probably not the best way. You'd ideally want to keep your game engine closed, you know. But I know some apps like Blender and like Max have hooks into the game engine. So as you update stuff here, you see it update in the engine. Okay, we got to make this platform a little bit nicer, I'm thinking. And we're going to have to update the terrain. But the terrain is going to have to be split also. So there's a little bit of work. This is the realities of what it is we do here. Let's just do a quick run through. Yeah, but the point I was making about Warframe 2 is that, you know, they have like 3 different planets that has open world parts to them. And basically what it is just a big room, right? It's like a room that's huge with all kinds of landmarks on there and that kind of thing. Actually, they have 4. They have a whole world called Duvari. And they have like basically a whole world that they built, and they don't really tell you go from point A to point B. You just go around finding different missions within that room and fighting groups of enemies in different parts of that big room. So that's basically an open world. It's just big rooms, guys. Okay, let's do a run through here and let's take a look to see if any of this makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And I'm not gonna mention Warframe at least for the rest of this month. don't hold me to that, but I'm gonna try. Oh yeah, I have a new controller, so I gotta set that up at some point. Right now we just use keyboard and mouse here. Okay, so everything looks fine. These little firefliesy. Okay, so I put the fireflies at the entrance of each thing. That's not bad. We don't want them in between. And I think for this one, I put the fireflies by each waterfall, where these pink things are. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let's go. I call them fireflies. They could like be spores of the plant. I don't know. Oh wow, that's a good reveal. Okay, so the problem, so right here, this is why it's good to test an engine. I'll show you guys something, right? So see, like we're walking in here, this looks great, right? There's still a lot of fixing. Like I gotta fix where the transition is there, but it's all good, you know. We're not gonna nitpick it for now. We see right here, these pipes, the caps on these pipes should be like completely metallic. They look gray, and it's an artifact of Blender. How Blender wants to bake metallic materials. If you come close to it, you'll probably see like it's trying to be metallic. Maybe there's like a slight sheen on there, but it sucks. So I'm gonna have to fix that. And the other thing I'm gonna have to fix too is there's technically these caps at every junction here. And that's not right. All we need to do is be able to see the caps here and over here and nowhere else. Guys, don't steal my ideas. Yes, you think it looks cool, Mason? That's great. Okay, guys, so like we have fireflies here. I should put fireflies as they come through here, and then this fireflies off in the distance. Right? So that's good. So this works. I didn't know if it would work. I think like a slightly higher resolution terrain would also work. And we're gonna get to that. Let's see. Let's make sure we can. Yep, we can't go any further than there. And there's fireflies right here. Let's check the rest of the arena out. Right, we can climb up these rocks. That's fine. What happens if I climb up and I drop off? Oh, I'm walking on water. Aha, see, look, it's a good thing I tested that. Okay, so this might be a bug right here. I'm gonna have to fix this. Oh my gosh. Check this out. So like, yeah, it's to do with collision, guys. I'm supposed to drop right down. But then the guy is kind of floaty, so I mean the character has to be adjusted anyway. Yeah. Yeah, the trees are swaying, the grass is swaying. I just have to stay still. It's just being done kind of realistically here. So if you look at the grass, I'll stop for a minute. The grass is swaying. These pink plants are swaying. I'm gonna pull out my gun here, hold on. So I can zoom in and show you. When you move, you don't see it. And that's cool. But when you stop and you take in the ambience, you realize everything is moving around you. The trees also, the trees here is swaying also. But it's just very slight. I don't want like a storm of trees. So if I stay still, you'll see it. Man, that tree is really swaying right there. So I'm doing it in a very simple way. I'm not doing like each branch and all that. You know, like and each leaf. That's just too much. You know, we're trying to keep it. You know, I'm just one guy, guys. If I had a team, you know, I have a team, a plants team or something. Yeah, so the vegetation is swaying in the wind. It's just very subtle so it doesn't distract. Oh yeah? Yeah, I could imagine, right? Like they have, wow. Yeah, speed tree is one of those things that that's a must have, you know. Okay, I'm watching this thing. I'm looking for fireflies here. Okay, so I don't see any fireflies here, so I missed the fall. Let's come over here. Hey, there's some here. This looks great. There's some over there. Yeah, there's some over here. Okay, I just missed one on the far thing there. It's okay. Let's just take a quick peek around. Here we have some of these bald patches. I feel like there needs to be like some kind of ground cover scruff. So I'll probably try to do that. We have ground cover things. Maybe that's a tutorial, right? So a tutorial could be creating ground cover for your game. I think people would love that. What do you guys think? Maybe that's the next tutorial that we do, right? Because there's something big on the horizon coming, guys. Something big for all those who follow and watch this stream. So get in right now, you know, and tell your friends and just, you know, watch me do this stuff, and you'll see something come up in the future. Yep. Yeah, ground cover. That's some fun stuff. It's called ground cover, guys. You know, let's do this one here. I'm gonna duplicate this one so the fireflies here. Control D, and let's just put it over here because I skipped one. Yeah, so there could be something really nice on the horizon, you know, pleasant surprise. All I'll say about it is that you'll have me in your life forever. You know, you could come and watch me anytime, you know. So, I mean, the extreme version of what I'm alluding to would be an AI X-Nick and an AI X-Nicky, right? I think there's like, if you look on Twitch, there's something called AI Jesus, but I think that's kind of blasphemous, but but imagine being able to come on here and talk with me, and it's an AI being me. I don't know, that might be creepy, right? But that's the extreme version of what I'm thinking. You know, I'm not thinking that extreme. But it would be nice. I'm thinking it would be nice if you could come and see me anytime. You know, that's all I'm gonna say about that. It always looks bad. Yeah, yeah. Doesn't it look kind of fuzzy and kind of creepy? Oh, wait a minute. I've always added. Oh, okay. You're talking about Thailand. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the AI thing. It's, let's see. It's always added. Yeah, tiling material for ground grass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, tiling materials could work, but you need like a mask. So, like, the way how that works in a game engine, I'm thinking, right? For that to look really good. So right now, the ground for here is not tiling, right? Which is not probably what you want to do. I have it like texture for texture. So literally, this is a big texture being projected down, and that's probably not what you want. You don't want that, right? But I'm doing it because I'm so visual, and I'm just one guy. I just don't have time to like build like a complex layered shader, right? So that's what you do. You make a complex, you make a shader that at least has like 3 layers in it, and between each layer you probably have like 2 masks. So you have the base one, so you could put your like tiling grass, and then on top of that you could put like a different kind of tiling grass, you know, in a different orientation, and then you use like a black and white mask between them, so you could reveal like a little patches here, little patches there, and then and if it has like bare ground, you put that in your third material, and then you use the other mask to reveal some bare ground, stuff like that, and it'll look pretty high res. It'll look good, but yeah, guys, I'm not doing that because there's not much outside to the game. That's all I'm gonna say. What you're seeing right now, you're thinking that, oh, the game is going to have a lot of outside. Nope. That's all I'm gonna say. If you've watched the stream from before, you know there's a lot of inside. Right. So I'm not building an open world. If there you go. So that's where you use those tiling materials. So if we were doing like a big room for like an open world with like tons of players to load into to play, bam, that's how you do it, right? You want to generate you do like generated height map for like your terrain, and you use your masked material for your ground, because you don't want to be doing like a ton of textures for that stuff. Yeah, that's where that stuff really shines. Okay, so we have a bunch of problems here. I mean, this is looking great, and I'm glad that we have it in here. But problem number one, shiny covers. You know, that's the first problem. Problem number two, I don't like the way this yellow hair is being spotted on here, but I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I think maybe something is wrong in the thing. Problem number two, we gotta cut up this terrain, and instead of it being one big texture on it, let's go to Blender. Let's go to Blender. But before we do that, let's take a look at what the metal looks like here in Godot. It's really unfortunate that Blender has this metal problem thing. I mean, you could solve it. It's not a big deal. It's just annoying. Let's go in here. Okay, so we have metal pipes. Let's open that in a separate thing. This is a okay. So Godot builds things in separate things. Okay, let's jump in here and let's select that. Okay, we got the pipes by themselves. I think you can hide everything else. Yep, just the pipes by themselves. And even this, guys, is a big no-no, right? So like, we're not seeing all of this, and you will probably never see this, right? I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so half of these pipes are being covered in here, right? So it's a little bit of a wastage. So what you want to do is like where these blocks are, there's no pipe, so you probably cut the pipes. You remove those triangles and save the triangle budget, and this only where it peeks out, that's where you see it. I don't care. I'm tired. So I'll probably do that later. Just letting you guys know that I know that things need to be fixed. Okay, so let's check the covers right here. It's actually kind of pissing me off a little bit. Like let's jump in here. Okay, metallic. Yeah, look at that. So we have a map in there that's supposed to be controlling the metallicness of these pipe caps, and it's not doing it. One way I got around this was to actually make the caps and the pipe, the things a different object. Let's see here. Give me a second. Okay, the roughness. So the roughness is being controlled by a map. Yeah, okay. If I dump the map, see if we can dump this. Oh, wait a minute. I can't even touch it because there's a thing where it locks off the, it actually locks off the file. Right? So you have to do, I'll have to do this in Blender. Let's go. Let's see what's going on with Blender on that. Right, so my thing is I made all that into one. The pipes are supposed to look like this. Let's take a look. I'm previewing the materials right now in Blender. Give it a second. It's loading. Okay. So that looks just as bad in Blender. Let's get to the bottom of this. We could fix this, guys. Let's go in here, shading. Oh yeah, and this is the new Blender with the new shading model. I bit the bullet and just jump in and did start working with the newest Blender, so you guys don't have to worry. I'm working with the newest one. Come in here. Okay, let's jump into this. Let's see what's going on. So this is the metallic map. Went after. What the? Oh, okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so this here is the base color. Let's remove that. Okay. Well, we have no base color. Let's remove the metallic map. Let's see what when we put it all the way metallic, what we get. So this is what we should get, like some kind of metallic thing. And this is only because of the environment in here. Let's take a look at this. Scene world. Let's get rid of that. We have different kinds of environments. Let's try one. I guess that one was very metallic. That one looks crummy. This one looks odd, even though this one should probably be the one. Okay, let's keep that like that. Oh yeah, we have a roughness map. Let's get rid of that. Turn the roughness all the way down. Ah, there we go. Look at that. So this is just so we want to tweak the roughness map. We want to tweak the metallic map to get this stuff back. Right? So if I plug, so this, I don't want the roughness to affect every point. So let's see what the roughness map look like. Yeah, the roughness map looks stupid. What is going on with this roughness map? This roughness map should look kind of like this. Okay, so this is where we bake from Blender and we didn't quite get the result. So knowing what these things are doing, let's open this in the Gimp, and we could edit this in the Gimp. And this is, if you run into problems like this is how you solve these problems. Edit external. Oh, we didn't add the Gimp in here, did we? Oh, let's add the Gimp in here. Hold on. Systems. Hold on here, guys. Oh, file paths. Okay. Textures. Rendering. Oh, where do you load where do you specify where you want the external? Isn't it not here? Oh, applications. Okay, here we go. Applications, image editor. Can I type GIMP in here? Would it do it? I don't know. Let's check it out. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. This is how you hook external applications up to Blender. Let's come in here. Let's try it again. File, edit externally. Nope. So we're gonna have to put the actual thing in here. Hold on. I believe the GIMP is through Flatpak. I think that's what's happening here. GIMP. Properties. Copy. Yeah, see if we put that in there. Now let's see if this happens. Image, edit externally. Ooh, still not launchy. Okay, we're gonna have to find that. I'm just doing a fancy Linux thing here, guys. I don't have to do this here in Linux, but let's check it out. Bin Flatpak. Okay, for the GIMP. We're gonna get it here, guys. Oh boy. Where's that Flatpak thing? Okay, here it is. You know what? Hold on, guys. I got this. File system. Let's just search GIMP. GIMP. Normally, if you install GIMP from the actual repository of a Linux, you can just type GIMP in there and it'll bring it up. But because I used Flatpak, it's in some weird directory, and I forgot exactly which directory that is. So I'm just gonna do a search and just look for the application. Why is it searching everywhere? I just literally said the file system. Okie dokie. Okay, here we go. We may be close. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm just gonna launch it. Oh, look at that, made some. Yeah, I think you might be right. Valib. Yep. I'm gonna check that out. I think you may be right, sir. Let's check it out. Flatpak. Let's check for our lib. Okay, here we go. Flatpak. App. Okay, let's see here. GIMP. Yeah. Right, local share, Flatpak if you install only for the user. Nah, I think I did it system-wide. Stable. Oh, what is this? Oh, guys, we're getting into Linux weeds here. Yeah, varapp.org config. What is it? Oh, yeah, it's in my user directory. There you go. You said it. You said it. I didn't listen. Let's get it. Oh boy. Local share Flatpak. Oh, not Flatpak. Yeah, I came back up to the same thing. It's not in here. Flatpak is weird, man. Bam. That's all I gotta do. Click that stupid thing. What is this stuff? This is just strictly like brushes and crap. I don't see a pen in here. Anyway, guys, we're gonna just edit this as is. It's not a big deal. I'll do this later, but you could hook Blender up to like any external app. Would have been cool if it was like right there, but it's okay. So I'll come in here. So image. We're just gonna look for the work directory there. Work files. Okay, here we go. So one textures. Okay, here we go. Here we are. So what we want is, do we want the metallic map and the roughness map in the Gimp? And there we are. Okay, so I feel like the roughness map should have a little bit of this. This metallic map. Okay, so the white parts are more metallic, and the black parts is less metallic. This part, the black parts, yeah, is less rough, and the white parts are more rough. So with that said, I'm gonna tweak the roughness map for now. Let's drop our levels on it. Let's get rid of the stupid ruler on this thing. Shift R, Control Shift R to get rid of the ruler in the Gimp, and let's go levels. I know a lot of people hate the way the Gimp looks because of like the way it's set up. I mean, it's basically like, it's just a graphics thing, and they keep trying, I think they keep trying to fix it. You know, they keep trying to, and I think there's different things on here. So we need something like this with this. Let's take one step at a time. We need this here happening. So right there. Oh look, you can now start to see like the different things peeking through here. Go a little more white in there. I think the levels were supposed to be something like that. I'll back away a bit. Let's crunch it. So this is the white part here, the speck there. Yeah, Blender didn't really catch it that well. I don't want it to be so metallic where it's not, because if it do completely back, it would be completely metallic and that wouldn't look realistic. You want it to be slightly like a charcoal black, so that there's a little, essentially you're adding a little blur to it. So let's go here. Let's Control Shift E. Let's see if this export this back. I'm going to leave this open here. We're going to test it out in Blender. Look good. Okay. Okay. Roughness map. Let's just reload this. Open image. Okay, here we go. So this is a roughness map on here. Let's take it off. Right. It looks completely metallic here. We put a roughness map on, then it only specifies right here, which is great. I can live with this. I think there should be an edge that's not thing. So let's see if we can combine the two images. We're just gonna have to cheat our way there, because before I get too angry at it, before I shout at it, guys. Okay, let's go image. Let's desaturate this. Desaturation, desaturate. We're basically building all maps here, guys, to what it should be. Alright, so remember, like, the white parts are less, so that'll be the edges. I don't want the edges to have that much metallicness to them. Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna mix the scene with the other one, so that will be a screen layer, I believe. Yep. So see what is going on. I want some of that in there. I'm gonna tune down. Let's give that a little opacity vibe. Okay, let's see what this does. Go ahead. Now, normally you would, instead of Blender giving you the maps, you would literally have to paint these by hand in the past. No, you don't have to do that. It's 2024, guys. Okay. So, okay, so we have some roughness going on there. I don't see much roughness ringing through right here. Did it load? Okay, now it loaded. Ugh. Blender. Okay, so it should have something going on there and there. Just go back. Alright, so Blender is just doing kind of like an on-off thing, but it's happening. The next thing is metallic. Which part do we want metallic? So if I go in here and plug that in. Alright, see, it looks kind of crummy. So we're gonna have to adjust this map. We already have it in there. Let's close this one for now. This is better than what it was. It's not perfect. Perfect. So the metallic, the most metallic parts, the parts that are metallic. Let's think about that. The parts that are supposed to be metallic is the white parts, and the parts that are least metallic, right, is the parts that are darker. So technically we could desaturate this, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to drop a levels on here. Just going to bring this like so. If you're doing desaturated, you get like a weird kind of color crushing happening. It's fine. We just want to test things out. Let's go ahead. Guys, I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break and come right back. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a little break. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's plug this metallic thing in. Isn't like there's supposed to be like an update thing in here, like what do you call it, reload or something like that. And let's see, image, yeah, reload, Alt R, that's what it is. I hate how this looks, but let's see if we get a result. Okay, we're getting something. Okay, so I'm thinking that's going to have to be completely black and white to get that result. It is doing something though, right? It is looking a little bit better than what it was by far. Let's go ahead, let's desaturate this. Okay, now I'm gonna jump in there and try to get even more of a crunch on that. Because the game engine, you can't, in Blender you could do like a lot of adjustments. In the game engine you kinda cannot do that. Again, I hate to crush it to complete black. It feels wrong. Let's go ahead and save this. Okay, so you see that there. Let's check it out again. Okay, Alt R. Yep, that reloaded it. We're learning. Wow, unplug it. Plug that back again. If I instead of sRGB, if I go non-color. I'm like non-color is the action. Let's go here, non-color also. I think non-color might be the action. It's still not giving me that metallic that I want. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? Why is that? Turn this roughness off. It's the metallic thing. I want to invert this map. That's what's happening. Let me think about this for a minute. This needs to be brighter. Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, I got it now, guys. We gotta adjust this thing. Good. Right, so this part here needs to be brighter. That's what's happening. Let's back up. Yep. My bad, guys. Let's do this. Okay, we went back. Let's focus on brightening up that area right there. But sometimes you gotta, like, you know, test things out, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be something like that, then we crush the very black part. Okay, we want to go this direction. Literally almost what this is trying to give you. That's okay. Okay, this might do it. Let's go ahead and save that. Yeah, cause white is metallic. Okay, let's go back into Blender here. Alt R, reload that map. Bam. Yeah, we're getting it now. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted. Okay, we're gonna plug the. Let's do sRGB. Okay, that's better. I know non-color comes in better with the normal map. The sRGB here again. Yeah, it's even better. Let's keep these sRGB. Okay, this is what we want right here. Let's plug that into the base color. 100 times better, guys. Look at that. Still not perfect, but 100 times better. Right, we want a little edge, a little that. Yeah, so this should be re-exported to the engine. I'm gonna go ahead and just check the Gimp here. Let's give this another little touch of a punch. You know, let's go look a touch more white here. Let's pull this back here a bit. Let's crush that a little bit. Let's pull it back. Bango. Go ahead and save this. Okay, Yep, that's the metallic map. And if we Alt R, reload that. Yeah. So now it's really out there. Maybe it might be a little too much, but you know what? We're gonna take this. Another thing that could really help this too is to add like some kind of occlusion to this map. But it already has it, but it's not very strong though, you know. But we're gonna live with that for now, you know, because the game engine also has like some level of occlusion in there. Save that. Okay, so first problem solved. Pipes, wall. Okay, so I believe this was a single export right here. Let's go ahead and do that. File, export, GLTF. All right, let's just check the things here. Selected, everything looks fine, and we're gonna put this in extra level 1. And this is wall pipes, arena wall pipes. Go ahead, export GLTF. File, save. Okay, we got this check-in engine. Let's see if it'll reload. It is reloading. I'm gonna come back in here. Okay, so this is reloading, guys. I'll be right back. We're gonna take a little break and we'll see if we can wrap up this session. I know it's pretty short, but you know, we're building back up, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. I've had, I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life, and this is one of the...
Walt Disney and the rest of us. He called us the bungled and the botched. We sometimes get close to greatness, but we never get there. We're the expendable masses.
Dig, here's some cat down and out, you dig? I mean, he's nobody, you know, so he says to his old man, you know, he says, man, like I'm nobody. You know, I'm gonna die, man, ain't nobody gonna know I live. So the cat finds a brick, throws it to Charlie's gun, you understand? Or he takes a gun and shoots. Then the cat lives, man. He really lives, you dig? 100 million people see the cat on the tomb, man. And say, oh, the former invisible man lives. Everybody knows where he went to school, ain't nobody's playing from the hills, man. Life, man. Life. You make him an Emmy, man. Make him the TV star of the hour. On the 6, the 10, and the 12 o'clock hours. Truth, man. Why don't you find out what really is?
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
be in his presence. He's just strange.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm back. Let's see if we could wrap this up here a little bit. We were able to change some stuff here in the game engine, and I'm happy about that. Let's get straight to it. It actually took a while to load. Yeah, it actually took a while to load. It actually loaded, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close this. Closing this part here. File save. Yeah, that looked like that updated. The reason why it looks so gray still is because I don't have the environment turned on. Let's see if we could get the environment turned on and like look and see what that looks like. View environment.
Our minds are being manipulated. Everything that we have imagined, everything has gone through our minds.
Still looking pretty gray. Just gonna reopen that again. I'm looking for the pipe's roughness.
Adjust character, change personality, implanting memory, or adjusting the synaptic connections.
He's tearing human minds apart, putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing.
I'm gonna bring those into the game engine area. Okay, there they are. It's importing the assets. Okay, so metallic goes into metallic.
These are beautiful women who have been used in the past and are being used today to the
Right, and roughness goes into roughness.
CIA designed to make human robots out of these individuals. Give them orders, and they may not even know afterwards that they have committed a crime.
Let's go back into the level area. Okay, there we go. See, it's working better now. And sometimes you gotta do this with metal. It's a little annoying, to be honest with you guys, but as long as it works. And it did work there. And that could be, maybe there's a map that pulls different. I think what it wants to do is to have a map that pulls metallicness, roughness, you know, from one file. I think that's what it's trying to do. I'm personally gonna have to look into the standards for that, but we got it working. There's all metal. Let's take a look. I remember somebody was saying, hey, isn't metal the easiest thing to do in computer graphics? I was like, yeah, kinda, yes, no. Oh, it looked like it didn't compile the change. Let's see what we could do about that. Man, we need to add some fireflies in one area here. Okay, there we go. That's it. Let's go. Let's try it again. I keep pulling out the controller. Gotta set that up. Where's my metallic? Screen space reflection is on. If I turn it off, it's off there. It's on. Why is it not showing? Maybe because I'm viewing through the camera or something? $512. And maybe because of the camera that we're viewing the guy, the hero through. It could be that could be a thing. Let's load up the hero. Player 1. The camera attribute was empty. Let's put it with physical.
You're not eating?
Don't want to eat.
You must eat.
Process inherit. I mean, the camera looks fine. Let's try that again. And these work, so we know it's working there. Gonna have to check that out. What? I have a feeling like cache the shader or something. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have an idea. This just might work. Might want to save this. I think it's loading in, yeah. I think that's what's happening. It's loading in the old thing. You know what? I should definitely make a shaders folder. Let's do that. We should have common shaders in there though. Let's leave this. Let's reload everything. Because I think sometimes Godot, you have to just close it and reload everything. Let's see what it does. Okay, we finished with our maps here. Just one of those things, guys. It's kind of it's what happens. Oh, go from Blender again. We want Godot. Let's close Blender. Okay guys, we're about to close up here. Let's see what we got. Hopefully it'll just reload it. Reload. Yeah, it's funny actually. It's like he's laughing at me.
Let's play some video games! Yeah!
And nope, can't do that. Aha, look, I caught it. Haha, you guys see that? Caught it not doing its thing. It's supposed to be shiny. So I'm gonna have to make the shader and then drop it back on here. That's what's going on. Yeah, you see, it didn't hold anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if this is a separate thing. And build it, yeah, that's what's happening. It's kind of like you have to break it in order to be able to edit it. File, save as. Yep, there you go. Now we could edit it. It's just one of those things, guys. You see how this works? Now whatever we do here should take. Okay, put the metallic in the metallic. Put a roughness here. the metallic, and the metallic. Save. And then you save that. Oh, let's see. So now it's back there. I don't know if this is that. So it should be. Let's see, file save. Okay, let's run it one more time.
Let's play some video games! Yeah, yeah!
No video games. Man, X-Nikki wants to do that video games thing a lot. Okay, this is the last run through, guys. Man, I was hoping we got a lot more covered, but you know, we gotta take what we get. Oops, wrong thing. Launch here. There we are. There's the sparklies. Yep, that's a reflection. Took us a while, but we're here, guys. Much better. It's the small details. Okay, guys, so that's it for now. We're gonna come back and try to wrap some more up, but you know, I see some smaller things that I'd probably like to fix some more. Maybe like these things here, the metal here. These things supposed to have a metallic edge, but we'll see how things work. I mean, it's probably fine, but we'll see. Right now it's black, and you know, black edges is cool, but that's not what we wanted. Alright, guys, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless. Take it easy. You know, I'll try my best to come back one later, but we'll see. Whoa! 13 heads says GG, good games. Hey, 13 heads, how's it going? I'll see you guys. 13 heads, we're about to wrap up here. 13 heads, everybody. Shout out to 13 heads. Right, X-Nikki? Yeah. She has a mind of her own. Okay, guys, I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless you, and hopefully I'll try to come back one later. 13 heads, just to let you know, you did inspire. It's all good. You did inspire something that's definitely gonna come out, and basically, hopefully, you'll get a lot of bang for your buck with the Exocyanic show here. You know, no extra charge, of course. So we'll see. Yeah, I kind of alluded to it earlier in the stream. If you want, you could play back the stream and see what, kind of try to guess what it is. But we'll see. We'll see if we could push the kind of content that people are really going to benefit from out here, besides my actual work content. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I don't want to say anymore. Take it easy. Peace, 13 heads. And of course, guys, if you want to see some of the animations that inspire me to do games and movies and animations and all that, that's the stuff that plays after the stream. So it's not actually ads. It looks like ads. You know, it's just basically game trailers and different visual things that inspire me as an artist. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. If you want to see that, stick around. I'll see you guys later. God bless. Bye-bye.
Some say future would bring us evolution, but all I can think of is police. There's police everywhere since I can remember. There's all that noise, the big tanks, the sirens, the screams, and them. Their big metallic blank faces, all the weaponry, the speakers, the tiny lights on their metal shells. Eyes that never really looked at anything. They were there to protect us, so I don't think anybody really knows what happened. It just happened.
The attacks have resulted in the deaths of 1,996 people.
The person from the system has activated their disaster service under Russia explosions.
Attack forces have been put to control and have deployed infantry. The suspect mannequins were secreting a strange substance that turned into smoke at contact with air. There is no terrorist group claiming responsibility at this time.
Papier-Dunkel, du Maisch. Papier-Tun. Steuern der Fortschritt